Hello, my name is George Petrie. My wife Betty and I found our new church home just a few years ago in 2007. And after just a few visits, we asked to become members. We found a very friendly church, a pastor who teaches as he preaches, with many activities and opportunities that interested us. As we moved around the country and the state, finding a new home was first, and very quickly find a new church home. We have always been very active in our churches by serving on committees, as youth leaders, Sunday school teachers, and doing projects. We have tried to practice our Bible teaching, give of your time, talent, and treasures. Well, we have had more time, a few talents, but very little treasures. Some of the church buildings where we worshiped have been of the aged variety, quite like this wonderful old church. And they required many people to give constant attention, loving care, and understanding. When Pastor Mike visited us, we filled him in on our past, and I suggested that if there were some projects that needed to be done, we would take a look at it. I would take a look at it, or we would take a look at it and see if there's something that we might be able to help with. One of the more interesting projects was to clean up the water damage in the church office. Simple project. It led to removal and reinstalling of a good portion of the brick veneer, the wood support underneath the brick, and some of the wall on the inside of the church. With help, project completed. When the gas water heater gave out and required replacement, another simple project, get a new one. When the gas company was making an analysis of our high gas consumption, they found that the gas water heater wasn't vented and there was no place for the exhaust to go. Lo and behold, the pigeons nesting in the chimney had plugged the exhaust outlet and it could not be opened. Solution? A new electric water heater was the only answer. Other folks had the project of getting rid of the bees in the sanctuary, mice in the belfry, and water dripping into pots in the entry halls. One day, Jerry Peters spotted a cat in the window locked in the basement. And while Jerry Henning was cutting grass, he found a hole in the side of the building that was clawed open. We plugged it, but it was clawed open again. We put traps in the basement, but had no takers. The cat finally left when we opened the cellar door. Looking around for anything else in the dungeon, I spotted a raccoon that really startled me. And then it popped out and through the hole. The hole was permanently sealed by Dave when we thought all was clear. There was a lot of projects in this wonderful old church, and it takes a lot of folks to constantly maintain it. Thanks, Pastor Mike and the board, for letting me be one of those folks.